Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Southwest PDP leaders back to trashes, trashing one another. You know, there is an adage that says that where a house that is divided against itself, that house will by itself collapse. PDP is going through a season right now, and instead of them to come together to be able to look at the way ahead and forge forward, what are they doing? Fighting and disturbing and exposing and disgracing themselves. Any house that continues in such a manner cannot go forward. Let's get straight into the news and get all the details. About 7 months ago, to be precise, on March the 13th, 2020, leaders of the main opposition People Democratic Party PDP convened in Ibadan for what they termed unfascinated rally on the famous Mopo Hall. The event, which underscores the deep-seated distrust among the main stakeholders of PDP in the zone, had all taping of commendation, culture, and custom, as the leaders gracefully engrossed in infecting one another, slapping and batching one another, instead of speaking and coming together to look at what prevail in the region and how they can move their party forward. The arrowhead of the new era of fraternity was Governor Sheyi Makinde, the only governor elected under the People Democratic Party ticket out of the 6 states in the zone, who inspired the Temin Party faithful at the venue with an optimistic declaration that it marks a new beginning for the PDP in the zone. His words: "Today is the beginning of unity in the Southwest zone. If Southwest is united, the whole country will be united. We are using the opportunity to welcome our brothers and sisters from the All Progressive Congress APC, Action Democratic Party ADP, Zenith Labour Party ZLP, Social Democratic Party SDP, and African Democratic Congress ADC. I want you to take 2 things home. And the first is they are of the opinion that we should not have staged this rally because of the coronavirus pandemic, but it was one of their leaders who said coronavirus has already infected their party, and we all know that there is no coronavirus in our own party. Similarly, messages underlining the unification agenda were made from a former governor of the Osun State, Prince Olarigo, who returns to the party after a brief sojourn in APC. He provided a compass that could make PDP regain the glory that embarked it to be a ruling party once again in the Southwest. I appeal to all of us to feel I appeal to us not to feel too wise about handling matters within the party, because the end result sometimes could lead to failure. Let us come together and work as a single entity, working together with one mind, one purpose to achieve, one aim, one goal, one purpose. So I appreciate you all for your support and the massive turnout which you have all shown us and our support. We thank you for accepting us back into the party, he said. He said, may the Almighty God bless you. Emergent politicians at the unification rally include Oyelade, chieftain of the ADP, including his governorship candidate in Osun State, governorship candidate Alhaji Fatia Akinbode, a former deputy governor of Oyo State, ambassador, and other forms of leadership were also there. The ADP governorship candidate and chieftain Oyo State were all there to have a discussion on how to move the zone and the party forward. The summon for all self-discovery of the People Democratic Party was also delivered by the Southwest Zonal Chairman, Eddie Olafia. He entreated a celebrity and all his leaders and the rest who were there seated, and he brought out a list of what will make the zone move forward. But instead of all this, later after the meeting, there are chieftains who started speaking by the side. despite all that was said during the meeting. Without unity, we are dead. We have been divided for too long, and the consequences we can see all around us. We have been ununited, and we have lost a lot due to the disunity. The only path to victory and success is for us to be united. Unless we begin to embrace ourselves at the moment of disagreement, we cannot be statesmen with stakeholders, with speaking into the region for what can move us forward, while commending Makinde for taking the bold initiative of restoring peace in the People Democratic Party. Olufayo, the party added, the party must continue to show progress. We are blessed to have Governor Makinde as a leader who is willing to lead right in front while we all follow. It is a true state of what should happen and how we can actually conquer and overcome. True to his prophecy, that period of challenge that surfaced in the party of the Southwest and catastrophe that manifested for far too long has to return. We will have to return back as stakeholders of this party and not be splitted in two and divided. If we must move forward, we must all unify as a one people and with one agenda. In an effort to sustain the initiative, the leaders met on June the 19th at the governor's house, Agbo in Ibadan, presided over by the Deputy National Chairman of the People Democratic Party, Elder Yemi Akinwumi. The meeting was attended by Prince Oyelakun Fashola, Mr. Shegun Oni, a former Deputy National Chairman of the party, Chief Olobade George, as well as National Assembly members and other stakeholders, part of the continuity to make sure that the party move forward. The leaders of PDP Southwest from the 6th political zone, Lagos, Ogun, Ekiti, Ondo, Oyo, and Osun, met today in June 19, 2020 to discuss extensively on various issues bordering the unity, oneness, and togetherness of the Southwest Zone. PDP resolve, and the PDP of the Southwest must remain indivisible, united, strong entity under the People Democratic Party umbrella. The position the zone has in the Southwest henceforth has to be fairly and equally shared within the various states so that we can move forward. With the various state sub-zones of Lagos, Ogun, Ekiti, Ondo, Oyo, Osun, to create a sense of belonging for every member, and we all have to work together as one entity and one people. We need to come together. No more divided voice, no more many voices, but one voice if we must forge ahead. Well, my people, that is what is going on in the Southwest, planning to be one and one. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.